What if I told you that you could completely transform your physique with just 45 minutes of training 3 times per week? You'd probably think that I was just selling you some fitness nonsense. But in the next 8 minutes, I'm going to prove to you that time efficiency, not time quantity, is how you build a lean body as a busy professional that you are. Now, we have helped over 700 high-performing men build an incredible physique without spending hours and hours in the gym. The secret? Strategic training that maximizes results in minimal time. So let's dive into these strategies on how you can build that lean body that you've always wanted without wasting time doing junk volume and getting the most bang for your buck out of your training sessions. Most people think that more equals better, but that's just not how the body works. Your body responds to stimulus, not time, because you can waste 2 hours in the gym doing things inefficiently and ineffectively, or you can do 45 minutes of training, but training the right way. Our client Stu is a perfect example of this. He runs 4 businesses, has 2 kids, super time constrained, and has a lot of responsibilities. His biggest constraint was time, and in our first conversation, he said, "Harry, I barely have 30 minutes to myself. How on earth am I going to try and get in shape?" Yet Stu went from skinny fat to lean and muscular with 3 sessions a week, less than 45 minutes spent in those training sessions. Now, here is exactly how we structure those 45-minute sessions to get maximum impact. Starting with metabolic activation. This isn't just randomly warming up, it's priming your nervous system and getting your metabolism firing before you even lift a weight. Then we move into compound movement mastery. This is where we focus on multi-muscle exercises to give you most bang for your buck. No wasted movements, no wasted junk volume, just compound movements that work multiple muscle groups at the same time. Then we finish with metabolic finishers. These are intensifiers where we really isolate a single muscle, which then keeps your metabolism elevated for the next 24 to 48 hours after that session. You are literally going to be burning more calories sitting on your couch after this session than most people actually burn within their workout. Now, if you want more information on this exact system, you can just DM me on Instagram, Metabolic Training, and I will send over a free guide which walks you through this in loads more detail. Now, here is why our 45-minute focus sessions beat the 2-hour-long grueling workouts. Firstly, higher intensity within that session creates more metabolic impact. When you only have 45 minutes, you are forced to work at a higher intensity, which creates a greater metabolic response. Secondly, full body focus means maximum muscle fiber recruitment. Instead of just training chest on a Monday or legs on a Tuesday, every session we're working each muscle group that we need to get maximum development across the entire body. Thirdly, time efficiency leads to greater consistency. You are much more likely to consistently hit 3 workouts a week that are 45 minutes than 2-hour-long workouts 5 or 6 times a week. And consistency wins every time. The reason people struggle to get results in the gym is they lack consistency. They try and go 110 miles an hour out of the gate, 5 days of training, 2 hours every workout, and really try and send it, and then fall off track after a matter of weeks. Whereas 45 minutes each session, 3 times a week, is something that you can stay consistent with. Fourth, strategic recovery between sessions leads to a greater outcome. Shorter, more frequent sessions allows for greater recovery and more frequent muscle protein synthesis. Now let me tell you about Mike, the head of PR at one of the world's leading car brands. He travels constantly around Europe for work, and here he is delivering an incredible presentation to thousands of his colleagues while feeling incredibly confident on the stage. Mike was convinced that he needed 2-hour-long workouts to see results, which led to him actually skipping workouts when he didn't have much time. So we switched Mike to our 45-minute protocol. So he trained 3 days a week, 45 minutes, and within 8 weeks, he had lost 8 kilograms of body fat and built a lot of lean muscle tissue. And why? Because he was way more consistent. Even when he traveled abroad or was staying in hotels on business trips, he could still get those 45-minute sessions in. The secret isn't finding more time, it's using the time that you do have more effectively. While other guys are out there making excuses about 2-hour-long workouts and how they're unable to get them in because they're limited time, our guys are crushing it 3 days a week, 45 minutes. Now, as a professional and a high performer, you actually have an advantage when it comes to your training. You understand systems, you understand processes, you understand optimizations. You do it in the workplace. So why can't you do it with the training sessions in the gym? Because in business, it's not always about working harder, it's about working smarter. And if you take that exact concept from your workplace into the gym, you're gonna see greater results with your body and your physique. So with this game plan, you're gonna go into the gym with confidence, you're gonna go in with a framework, you're gonna go in with a game plan, you're gonna smash the session, you're gonna come out with the results that we both want you to achieve. And then once the session is wrapped up, you go back to your busy life, you go back to your normal life. Now, if you wanna learn more about this exact framework, there's a video on the link below which walks you through the metabolic mastery method in more detail, so you can start applying it today and start seeing incredible results. Just click the link down below and I'll see you in the video.